Hi guys, I'm Shmi and welcome to Siena in Italy, where today I'm joining the 2017 Mille Miglia, where we're going to be taking a watch of these spectacular cars hitting the roads as they meander today from Rome up towards Parma. Now I'm joining as a support car in my Vantage GT8 that's just come over from Sardinia, and we're filming today from Siena in Tuscany, the beautiful area of Tuscany that we can see in this direction. It's a magnificent place. Now, I haven't filmed so far this morning because the weather today has been horrendous. It's been thunderstorming and horrible. But I'm joining as a media partner, access to drive through the city centres. So we're actually going to head through here any moment and go and see Siena and drive through it, where there'll probably be quite a big crowd waiting. So today we're going to head on. We're going to go to Monteriggioni for lunch. Then we're going to carry on up towards Parma later on and just take everything in, because you have 500 or so classic cars in the event. You also have 100 or so cars on the Ferrari Tribute. You have the SLR Club, and you have all the sort of surrounding activities that follow Mille Miglia around Italy. And I mean, I don't know every single one of these cars, I'm not going to lie, but there are some spectacularly valuable pieces of kit. So just drive the roads, and the way they drive is so awesome. But for now, let's jump in GT8 and go through Siena. So, Bugattis, hey? Not quite the Veyron Chiron, probably worth more. That horn. Had lots of Alphas. It's a mix of Mille cars, Aston Martin, then modern Ferrari 488 Spider, BMW, just everything. Media cars mixed in, the atmosphere, all the different cars. We're just sort of watching them as they come along this road, which is really cool. From around the world. Brings us through the most tiny streets you can imagine in these old towns. So in Siena, we're literally driving right by restaurants. So you could grab some food off someone's plate as you went by if you wanted. We squeezed through. And then you randomly come down and out into the center of a huge square. And this is one of the sort of timing sections, the start sections. There's all the cars in front that you'll be able to see in a moment. We slot in so that we don't get in the way of what they're up to too much, but it's looking pretty crazy. There is a huge number, there are a huge number of people here. Through the crowd we go. Hey. And the car in front of us, unfortunately, looks like it's had a little bump. That is a downside of this. Old cars, brakes go wrong, that kind of thing. Somebody behind them has evidently caused that. Now we are then on to the next stop. Just arrived at lunch. The first cars are getting set to depart. They get time stamped out. And off they go. Now then, the lunch stop car park. This is an area of land that today is going to see hundreds of millions of pounds worth of cars. There must be, well, let's do some maths, somewhere near 500 cars. Some of them are 5 million, 10 million, old Bugattis, old Ferraris, the 300 SLs like over there. Just, I don't even begin to know, but it must add up to £500 million worth or so of cars that come through here today from different eras. I mean, the old Bentleys. This is, and just the noises, the sights and the noises, and then they all set off out here one by one in the right order to go back out onto their road route. And this isn't the only car park, by the way. If we keep coming around, just to have a wander around some of these things. Ferrari 203. I'm sure that's pretty priceless. This is just, and they're getting driven. They're all getting driven. That's the beautiful thing about this. And when I say driven, I mean really driven. These cars are taken out and pushed properly. Car park continues down through here. It's just ridiculous, to be honest. Utterly ridiculous. There are actually quite a few 300 SLs taking part in this. The Gullwings, the original Gullwing. And an Aventador Roadster. Well, that's not a Mille car. It's good though. And we've got some more Ferraris, 360. Porsche 300 SL. It's endless. Jags, of course. And there goes Des from GT Spirit, the W328. Maserati, another 300 SL. I told you there were a few of those coming. Jag. These guys are using the Mille Miglia lane, straight down the other side. Top marks to those guys. Using the Mille Miglia lane. I really like that light blue Porsche there as well, behind the 458. And all of this is happening with this lovely view of the castle up there on the hill. We're entering our next little stage then, so another tiny little town to drive through, following two of the classics. One very, very noisy one that I think even has a Japanese number plate. The crowds are lining the road on what is normally a pedestrianised road up under this bridge. How ridiculously cool is this? The access and places you go on this thing, you can't normally even contemplate driving here. And we're doing this. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. Well, that was pretty crazy, but we roll on to the next stretch. So this is one of the proper timed stages. So this is where the cars, basically from A to B, have to do that run in a fixed amount of time. So we slot in between two, so I can't interrupt obviously the guy in front of me, but we can catch up with him a little bit and see the car setting the time. But they have to keep like complete counters and everything of how they're doing. And actually we've seen quite a bit of this car today. You can probably see it's been raining. But we're heading towards the sun now, which is nice. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you guys the car in front of me. There we go. I don't even know what it is at this moment. I've got to make sure I don't ruin his time or affect anything. fun. So we're going to take the direct route now from here towards Parma. It's about an hour to go, driving in the dark, so nothing really to film anyway. We might as well get there, see what's going on, chill out for the evening. So here we are in the car park in Parma. Cars arriving, squeezing through the crowds. They all get lined up, parked up, surrounded literally by rows and rows of the Mille Miglia cars right now. I come around, try and squeeze through the late night crowd, show you some of the cars. It is literally just endless rows wherever you look of the classic cars that have been part of this wonderful event. And lurking in the hotel car park, or my hotel car park, is the Green Hell Magno AMG GTR. It's the first time I've actually seen one with the carbon fibre rear wing as well, which is looking rather nice, matching with the carbon roof that's standard, and the door mirrors, which I've opted on my car along with the rear wing too, although mine is not green, mine is a black car base, but must be a beast to be driving that round Italy. And then here, while we're at it, the SLR Sterling Moss. Now, it's been raining a lot today and there's no roof on this thing, so 75 of them in the world. If you choose to drive it on a tour like this, you're gonna get wet. In fact, I don't actually know how many of them were even made in black, but I don't think it's a very big number. But respect to the gentleman who is driving this car. That is quite a thing to do the Mille Miglia in. This side, however, is the workshop, where I think about 20 300 SLs are being worked on at the moment, but that red one is looking very nice. Basically, the whole Mercedes team cars all being prepared down here. I'm ready to go back out tomorrow, but this is pretty epic. That is awesome. I don't even... Yeah. I've gone quiet, sorry guys. I don't really know what to say, I'm just like... lost for words. And on that, let's bring today to a close. A very, very long day, about 15 or 16 hours since we left Rome, and that's with taking some shortcuts for some motorway sections. These guys drive long, hard and furious to get through the day on Mille Miglia, and this is the third of 4 days they're doing it. Tomorrow it's off to Brescia for the end, but it's been an awesome experience. I came once a couple of years ago, come this time again, both times in sort of support car arrangements. Doing it in one of the historical cars must be something else. Anyway, a big thanks to them for letting me be part of this and be able to share the experience with you guys. Today's been amazing. I'm not sure what I'll be up to tomorrow, but we will see. Mille Miglia, it's well worth it if you're ever able to come near this. Check it out, it is amazing. I'll leave that one there though. Thank you very much as always for watching guys, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers.